Sanam Neo-Natives. It's Avatar Simrit here. Y'all know who it is. MC Pan, Avatar Simrit. Yeah. So I just wanted to make this video today because I got the first copies of my new novel, The End of Truth, in the mail. And I'm so excited to open this up and check it out with the amazing covers that were painted by Monique Rebel, just like Volume 1, A Dream of True Time. So this is Volume 2 of the True Time Trilogy. And you can grab a copy of A Dream of True Time, which is True Time Trilogy Volume 1, on Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com, and any of the other online booksellers. You can get hardcover, paperback, and ebook, and they are on sale currently on Amazon. So check those out. And Volume 2, which is in this box, will be released exclusively in hardcover on the 1st of January. So New Year's, this is a great way to celebrate the new year with The End of Truth. So let's open these up and see what they look like. And this is my 7th book published. That's exciting. It's a big box for 3 books. Looks so good. Oh man. Check it out. Oh man. The End of Truth. Look at how thick this is. And the spine. So good. Oh wow. That looks cool. And it's got the triple cross. This is from my album artwork for my new album that will be out very soon. It's called Triple Cross, obviously. And this artwork was designed by me and actually done on the computer by my producer from India, Rock Rave Ram. So definitely check out his music. It's so amazing and good. I love collaborating with him on these albums. My last album, Maitreya, was completely produced by Rock Rave Ram, and this new one, Triple Cross, is produced by Rock Rave Ram also. So check out his music. And this beautiful cover painted by Monique Rebel. Woo, the back looks so good too. This drawing on the back was done by moi, the author, Avatar Simrit. Check this out with the little graffiti on the wall. This is so funny. Wow. This is amazing. Woo. And this hardcover version has exclusive drawings, character drawings that I did, which are only exclusively in the hardcover. They won't be included in the paperback. Wow, this is just amazing. So I'll give you the little blurb here. From the subtle rubble of Chicago, Terry's adventure continues. Maya is gone, but now the newly awakened soul minds suddenly have another challenge to contend with. The unforeseen disappearance of all their Octobers. Feeling abandoned, they begin to bumble their way through with a strange mixture of things they've been taught by their mentors and Octobers. creating a hybrid of knowledge and sudden spontaneity and inspiration. This process leads Terry and his companions through a confusing labyrinth stemming from their limited grasp of the mechanics of the spiralverse. Will they come out unscathed for sheer will of their shining love for one another? Or will they be faced with fun, adventure, and chaos along the way? And maybe a bit of horror too. Wow, this is great. So if you like high fantasy, this trilogy, the True Time Trilogy, is high fantasy, humor, horror, and cosmic romance. So if you like that combination of genre mashup, these books are for you and your lover friend, as I like to say. So, to give y'all a sneak preview, I will read chapter 1 to you. Waking life is a dream which is experienced as both spatial and temporal. A dream, waking or sleeping, is an interactive illusion, a hallucination that we string together with our minds one instant to the next. Time is not linear. Past, present, and future are all one moment that eternally exists as an ever-present now. Every day is the same day. As the earth rotates and the sun rises and sets, the cycle of life continues as a wheel within a wheel. The dream is yours and yours alone. And as you tell your own story, it is yours to create and yours to destroy, then to rebirth over and over like the phoenix and the shape-shifting Ouroboros, the dragon eating its own tail infinitely to prove its own perfection. Out in space, a little ways past Earth's moon, two spaceships were doing battle. One of these crafts resembled what on Earth was known as a conversion van. To see a red Dodge Ram van zipping through space with thrusters on its back would be a rare sight indeed. The thrusters on its rear wasn't the only obvious modification made to the outside. It was also equipped with long red grappling arms that would fold out from the underside of the van. These grappling arms were used to duel with other ships. This modification had become somewhat of a trend among the beings of the higher universe who owned and operated interplanetary spacecrafts. Adding these arms changed the designation of the spaceships into what the inhabitants of the outer galaxies were now calling grappler ships. This conversion van, zipping throughout space, was known as the Quantum Short Bus, and the ship it was currently grappling with was the spaceship Tenchi. The Tenchi was significantly larger than the Quantum Short Bus, which would seem quite obvious. However, the short bus seemed to be doing some notable damage to the hull of its target as it came at the Tenchi again and again, using its grappling arms in a way equivalent to a battering ram. The spaceship Tenchi was known to be of the highest technology across innumerable galaxies. Its main middle segment resembled a large metal frisbee with several domes of glass around the circumference. Several layers of discs were stacked in the middle of this saucer, and they were capped by a cone that came to a point. Several large windows were wrapped around this upper cone. On top of this cone were several rotating balls, as well as what looked like spinning helixes. Directly on the underside of the large saucer, 4 pillars jutted down and connected to another spinning disc, which had a long nipple that jutted out from below. This was the main fusion reactor. Bracketing the structures in the center of the saucer were 2 large wing-like protrusions which made it look like the whole ship was collected inside parentheses. They were made of intricately carved wood and metal, and these wing-like protrusions also resembled the wooden part of a bow, pulled back and ready to let an arrow fly. The Quantum Short Bus had already knocked loose several chunks from these wings. Debris went hurtling into space as flames and smoke shot out from the damaged areas. The Tenchi tried to return fire from a laser gun turret at the edge of the saucer. The short bus was too quick. The way it moved in jumpy zigzags seemed physically impossible, but it was happening. The Tenchi was retreating, or being pushed further and further toward the moon, and then beyond it toward Earth. The Tenchi tried to use its thrusters to evade the short bus and fly back into deep space, but it was useless. The short bus was so small compared to the Tenchi that it could barely get a target on it for more than a second. Then it had disappeared to a different part of the gargantuan hull, where it proceeded to use its grappling arms to punch holes in it like a UFC fighter. One good ram and the tip of a wing flew off into space, burning as it went. The Tenchi was done for, and whoever the pilot was knew that it was only a matter of time before they crashed. The short bus was determined to push its target closer and closer to the little blue planet until it could throw it into the atmosphere. And they were almost there. The continents slowly became visible beneath the cloud cover. Suddenly, the short bus's grappling arm ripped off the nipple of the fusion reactor below the saucer of the Tenchi and hurled it into space with flourish. And after that, it only took one final push to get the Tenchi to be taken by the Earth's magnetic pull. The quantum short bus hovered just outside of the atmosphere as it watched the Tenchi start to spin out of control as it was taken by Earth's gravity, down, 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 hurtling toward the ocean. The pilot had lost control of her spaceship and knew it was just a matter of time before she and her precious Tenchi hit the big blue of the planet below. The red conversion van, which was now a spaceship, watched for another minute as the Tenchi became a smaller and smaller speck, and then zoomed back off into outer space. And that is the first chapter of The End of Truth, True Time Trilogy Volume 2. Pre-orders are live now on Amazon. Get your copies in hardcover with exclusive drawings by the author. Cover painting by Monique Rebel. Back cover drawing by Avtar Simrit. Spine artwork by Rock Rave Ram. Love y'all, neo-natives. This is so exciting. Till next time, Sanam and Waheguru.